Hello folks and welcome to the Vertigo Tea Party, and let's try Steel and Steam, which is a retro fantasy steampunk JRPG made by folks in Canada, I believe. Figure that one out. It's by Red Meat Games. It is on Kickstarter for a little while longer. It ends on September 7th, 2013. If you want to check out their channel, I'll put a link in the description below. And I believe a $29 funding will get you a copy of the game once it is released. Now this is an early demo, so things probably will change from what you see here. So if there's any rough edges, those will probably be smoothed out before the game is released. So let's go ahead and start. I've actually already have a file. As you can see, it's very Final Fantasy-esque. So we're starting off here in town. I'm been in a few battles. We've leveled up to level 3, I believe. We got 2 people in our party. And we basically, up until this point, we have saved a grandfather and his granddaughter from a bear. Brought them back to town safely. And he's actually asked us to go back and kill the bear before we just drove it off. So I want to go ahead and heal up and go back and kill this bear. So first things first, I'm going to go ahead and rest in the inn for 12 gold. Now, one thing I want to point out, the music. The music isn't bad, but some of the background noises are a little distracting, like the... I don't know if that's a flute or what instrument it is. But a lot of times the music is distracting in that there's like one instrument kind of overpowering everything else. And that can be a little distracting / irritating at times. Just, again, it's not bad, but again, it can be a little irritating. But again, keep in mind this is an alpha. Let's go ahead and buy a weapon. I've already did this part, but I wanted to redo it since I knew what was going on. And I didn't do well, but we should have 600 gold. So what we're going to do is we're going to get outfitted here. And when you highlight over items, on the right hand side, you can see the members in your party. And if that person can use it, it's white. If they cannot use it, it's gray. And if they can use it, it'll tell you how much of an upgrade that item is. So in this case, you can see the BB rifle is a really good upgrade for Alyssa over her mittens. So we will go ahead and buy that for sure. And this copper blade is a little bit of an upgrade, but we're going to need all the help we can get because I got my ass kicked by the bear earlier on. So let's go ahead and buy him that. And that should leave us with enough money to buy the fish, I believe. If not, I might just reload it and pick back up. We'll equip the items in just a second. I want to check right off the bat here to make sure we can buy the fish. Now, you also probably noticed the map at the top left. I really like the look of the map. However, it's a bit large. It takes up quite a bit of the map. And sometimes I find like I'm trying to see like a shop. I'm trying to see if a house is a shop. And if it's something like this, I have to, and I can't move up, I have to move way to the left in order to see if it's got a sign over it. Again, these things almost certainly will change, but if the developers are watching, that's just something of note. Yes, I do want a fish. The fish is 50 gold, or gil, or whatever this game uses. All I've seen it referred to is G. So, alright, now that we've done that, let's go ahead and go adventure. First off, let's go ahead and equip ourselves. And again, you can definitely see very strong Final Fantasy type game influences at work here. So let's go ahead and change her mitts out with a BB rifle, which still doesn't seem that dangerous, but it does pack a nice punch for a BB rifle. But maybe that's why we lost before. I was trying to kill a bear with an old rusty sword and a BB rifle. So we're gonna head out of town. For anyone interested, I don't think the demo is publicly available. I think it's just press copy only. Again, as you can see, the overworld here, very strong old JRPG influences. Now, another thing I want to warn of, and I already know the path. This cave is because it has some areas that you can explore. But one thing I will warn you about before we start this battle, I'm not really big into the JRPG thing. I played them back in the day. You know, I played Dragon Warrior, the first one, and Final Fantasy 3. And while I like them okay, it's not really my cup of tea these days. Especially the ones that strongly encourage you to grind in order to progress. I do not like grinding at all, unless the combat itself is a lot of fun, like with Dark Souls. I don't mind grinding a lot sometimes. But in our JRPGs, I really don't like it. It gets really old for me. So keep that in mind. I will also keep that in mind as I'm giving a final verdict and what I think about the game so far. But anyway, just want to throw that out there. So starting off, we're fighting some slimes. We can try to escape or we can fight. We're of course going to fight, which might not be a great idea since we have to fight the bear. But anyway, let's go ahead and we're just going to attack. We can pick who we want to attack. We're just going to both have attack the slime. As you can see, that BB gun has a pretty big punch. The combat log is shown at the top left. It shows you, how much damage, if you hit, if you miss. And that's also another thing that I personally don't like about JRPGs is the whole random encounter thing. But again, that's just me. Ah, darn, went the wrong path. And I just said, oh, I know how to get there. It's fine. But obviously, if you're into JRPGs, then that's probably part of the aspects that you like. So, but it is there. And it's obviously, and they even say themselves that they want this to be like an old school Japanese role-playing game. If you don't know what JRPG is, I should have mentioned that earlier, is Japanese style RPG. And if you're not really sure what that means, in short, it means random encounters like this, so that when you're walking on the overworld, you can randomly run into enemies, and you get XP and money. You level up. There's a lot to it. I'm trying to think of all of it to throw it in here. A lot of other elements, such as getting potions to heal. You have casters with distinct specialities. You have your healer, you have your tank, you have your damage guy. Well, not necessarily a tank, but the melee DPS type jobs. And this is kind of why I don't like random encounters, because they're pretty hard to avoid because, well, they're random, and escaping is a lot of times a crapshoot. I was gonna say, if we get one, we'll try to flee. Whoa, wow, slime brute. Actually, I want to fight this. So this would be a good time to use our special abilities. Now you have hit points, mana points, and I'm assuming technical points or tactical points on the right hand side. I'm not 100% sure how those are generated. It seems to be just generated in combat. So let's go ahead and we'll choose special for Noah. He has dash and slash. Dash quickly at an enemy, dealing damage with a chance to stun them. So I definitely would like to try to stun this guy. I don't know how you stun a slime, but I would like to try it anyway. We'll also do her special move, the big boot. Boot to the face, a powerful attack to a single enemy. Not a lot of faces on this route, but we're going to try it anyway. The nice thing about this dash and slash is that it can stun them, which is what I just said. It basically says loses their balance, and this is not stunned. So that they don't get their attack on that round, which is obviously a very beneficial thing. Wow, a lot of XP. Oh, we got a level 2. That's nice. So both of them learned to level, or went up a level. We didn't get our skills, but that's fine. Anyway, the reason that we bought the fish is we come into this cave before and found this crate that smells like fish. So they had the idea that, hey, if we put a fresh fish in here, we'll pull the bear in. So we're going bear fishing with a fish. But yes. So we're putting the fish in the box. And here goes the bear. I love how he just jumps in. That's pretty awesome. I gotta say, I do like the monsters art. I'm not as crazy about the character art, but I like the enemy art. But again, keep in mind, early beta. So we're going to go all out in this guy. We can't use our specials because you don't have enough TPs, but next round we will. So we hit him for 23 damage. And luckily he hit me, but for no damage. We definitely want to try to stun this guy as much as humanly possible. We do have healing potions. We do have one res potion. How you get a person to drink a potion while they're unconscious, I don't know, but we will do it if we have to. Now again, before I got here and I got destroyed. So there's a pretty darn good chance that I will lose again. But we will see. Now, as far as what platforms this game is going to be on, I do not know. I'm using the keyboard and just the keyboard. As far as I can tell, there's no mouse support, but there really doesn't need to be, honestly, in a game like this. Let's see, we're still okay. We don't need to use a healing potion yet. Neither one of us have enough TP to attack or do our specials. So we'll just do regular attacks. Oh, he just boosted his own attack damage, which is never good. We're going to use our special move to try to stun him again. Oh, he did lose his balance, which again means he was stunned. So he lost his round, so we're going to go again with a regular attack. She's going to use her big boots. She took 69 damage, 18 damage. Seems like she's the major damage dealer here. Okay, regular attacks, 19 damage. Oh, took no damage. We took some damage, though. Again, we're going to try to dash and slash. He has not regained his balance. So the bear just lost an attack round, and he's going to lose at least one more, which is very, very nice because this bear has a lot of hit points. Okay, he's got his balance back. We don't have enough to use our attack and slash, so we're just going to use regular attacks. 27 damage. No damage. Wow. He hits like a truck. Alright, so he's at Noah's at 118, and that damage, or the bear just did 148. So he could possibly go down next round. So I'm going to have him use a healing potion on himself. And she is going to do a regular attack. Healed 500 hit points. He attacked but did no damage, which is what I like to see. Well, I like it when they do it. Needless to say, this is a boss type encounter. The others encounters were much easier. The brute was a little bit harder, but nowhere near this level. I'm going to use a big boot again. 64 damage. That big boot does some big damage. Aptly named. Unfortunately, the bear was not stunned. Let's go ahead and do the boot again. 75 damage and 20. This is a nasty, nasty bear. We're going to try to stun him again. Oh, and he lost his balance. He's got it back. Oh, no, he still has not regained it. Nice. So, since he's not regained his balance yet, it would be silly to use the slash attack again. So let's just use the regular attack for both folks. This is a nasty, nasty bear. Okay, he has regained his balance, so let's go ahead and try to knock him off balance again. And she's going to use her big boots. Oh, lost his balance again. So hopefully we can keep riding this wave to victory by basically not allowing the bear to attack us back. He did get his balance back. Let's dash and slash. Oh, yes, we actually killed the bear. So we got 100 XP, 100 gold or gil. We found a bear's paw. Probably 4 of them, but whatever. Bear also apparently was a fan of potions. So that's... Well, let's go ahead and... This has been a pretty short video. I will fight my way out. We're just going to attack these bats and whatnot just until we get out. I just want to see... I want to go talk to the old man and see what he has to say. But I think you guys get the drift of how this game works. Again, if you want to stop watching here, I understand. But I'm curious what's going to happen once we talk to the old man. You do get quests, but those of you who are used to newer games, I don't see anything like a quest log. So unless it gets added later, you will just have to remember the quests that you have. Honestly, I would like to see a quest log because my memory is awful. And it would help me a lot keeping track of what I'm supposed to do. We're fighting a lot of enemies on the way out. Apparently this place has a serious slime, rat, and bat problem. I know some of you out there are probably watching this and are actually pretty excited because I don't think there's really been a lot of... I mean, I could be wrong because, as I mentioned, I'm not a big JRPG fan, but it doesn't seem like there's many of this style of RPG that really comes out anymore. Because it's kind of fell out of favor, if you will. And of course, the last few Final Fantasies have been a bit questionable, so I hear. So this might be a very welcome breath of fresh air to a lot of you folks out there. They might add controller support. I did not see anything about that. you will have to ask them when you check out their Kickstarter page, which again is linked below. You can also run into random encounters out here in the world. I stay on the path. I think you seem to be safe from them if you stay on the path. So let's go talk to the old man. You can also check out stuff in town like the statue. Statues erected in honor of Bernacius Tormac, our illustrious city founder. But yeah, they obviously wanted to stick with the old school style. That's why I'm not sure if it's going to have a quest, any kind of quest log, because they might feel it goes against their, you know, again, the style that they were going for. Oh, his house is actually over here. That's right. There's also vendors in town you can talk to. There was actually one other guy who gave me a quest in town. I basically just had to kill a giant rat that had infested and tore his house all to hell. I kind of think he did it himself and just was trying to blame the rat, but that's just me. All right, let's go talk to this guy that we saved earlier. See if he... Oh. No, okay. Thought it took over for a second. Let's talk to him. You hand over the bear's paw. You did it. I feel bad. I have known Brutus since I became a hunter, but it was me or him in the end. Well, a promise is a promise. Take my old rifle. I call her Amy. She's all yours now. Gained rifle Amy and 100 XP. Thanks again. You guys are real hunters. Oh, and there we go. That is the demo. As the features say, there's a huge world to explore, an engaging story. You choose your adventure. Retro-style gaming at its finest. Oh, and it went away before I could read the last bullet point, but that is okay. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. If you're interested, of course, check out their Kickstarter. And you might want to put down a little money and reserve your full copy of the game. Check out their stretch goals, because they've actually, again, have made over double what they were asking for, which is great. I love to see more games getting funded. So yeah, definitely check it out. Link is in the description below the video. Hope you guys have enjoyed. I appreciate you watching these videos. Please comment. Let me know what you're thinking. And if you'd like to see more of these videos, go ahead and subscribe. And I will see you next time.